Hey, I'm Maria back with another video. It's 2:24 Saturday, and I just got back from the fabric store. I've been really interested in making hats. I showed a hat just recently that I made, and I wanted to duplicate that same pattern that I created myself. But then I decided, I kind of wanted to make an Applejack hat. I don't know if you're familiar with those hats or not, but I will be showing you what they look like shortly. But this weekend, of course, is Christmas holiday season. And not really much is going on with my Christmas, so I decided to devote my time to making hats. I believe I have enough material here in the house to make 2 of them. I will continue making my homemade pattern. I wanted to kind of, improve the pattern that I made. The first hat came out okay, but I think it needs to be a little bit bigger, is what I'd like it to be. So, but I did want to have different varieties of hats, and so I was also wanting to make, a skirt. I like plaid a lot during this time of the year. And I've been wanting to find like royal blue plaid, with a little bit of red in it. I think that's one of my favorite patterns when it comes to plaids. I like plaid a lot. All kinds of plaids, but when I think of the fall and winter season, I think of plaid. That's one of the first materials that come into my mind. But I couldn't find anything like that, and really, I'm not in the market to buy any new fabric right now. So I'm just kind of using what I have. But it's always nice to look anyway. So I did see some of that online. I might be ordering some of that in the future. I do have an outfit in mind. Like I said, I want a matching hat and skirt. What I've been thinking in the back of my mind for quite a long time. But I guess I'm going to hold off on that. I usually think, I personally, this is my personal thing, like the plaid season starts in September and then it ends I would say February. So I still have some time to make that outfit. So anyway, I did go to Joann's, and Joann's had a great sale on on patterns today. This particular pattern is originally marked at $27.50, and Joann's had them on sale for $4.99. So this is the Applejack hat. These were very popular, I guess, back in the 1970s. I'm going to have a little bit of problems with this little thing, this little top notch at the top right here. My nails aren't painted, so they look pretty bad right now. But this right here, it's like a little button that goes on top of this hat. I didn't purchase one of those, but I think I can get around it. All of the hats that are featured on this particular pattern, because you get 5 in the entire pattern. This one I'm not particularly fond of. It looks too much like a baseball hat. I have nothing against baseball hats, but I don't particularly like that sporty look. Not for myself. I've seen it on a lot of girls. It looks fine, but it's just not for me. This one right here, which is a page boy hat. I remember wearing these a lot as a kid. I had quite a few of them. I remember having a burgundy one that my mom bought me, or it was more like a wine color. I loved that hat. I really did. And of course, I outgrew it. But I might be duplicating this pattern, later. I'm going to cut them all out, with the exception of pattern A. I don't care for that. And I will be making the rest of them. So I'm going to be working on this one. And then my second choice would be B, which I like this one a lot. I forgot what they call this one. They don't actually have names on them. But anyway, so I'm going to go for this one right here, which is C first. Then I'm going to go for B, and then E, which is very similar. And then eventually I will go ahead and make this page boy hat. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing this holiday season, just kind of working on different, hats. I'll probably be making 2. And then I was given a gift today, and I'm very, very grateful for this holiday gift. I was given some swatches of felt, which, my friend knows that I'm a felt enthusiast. It's one of my favorite fabrics to work with when it comes to art. And also, making applique patches and whatnot. I was thinking about, sewing them all together and making some sort of patchwork, which, I mean, these little fabric squares are really cute. Let me show you. They have some colors in here that Oh, yeah, see right here, little patches and stuff, fabric. Some of them I don't have myself, you know, so it's kind of nice to have some new colors. I like these greens a lot, and of course, you know, the pink and the blues are also a nice color. So anyway, I have some good news. I did find a job, so I started yesterday. Not bad, not bad. So I'm kind of readjusting in my mind and trying to stay positive for the future, and you know, it's definitely nice to know that I have some money coming in. So I'm a little relieved about that. So, you know, I'm just kind of like, the holidays right now to me are just kind of dreary a little bit. Trying to get over all the things that's happened in the past and just kind of moving on. Oh, I did want to show you, the fabric that I'm going to be using is a denim. It's a dark denim color. So I got these right here for the lining. These were $1.24 for the fabric quarters, which is not bad, okay? So you're not going to be able to see the inside of the hat, but I figure if I'm going to line it, I'll just go ahead and use this since it's so, you know, convenient and inexpensive. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing this holiday season. I'm working on art, hats, you know, hats are my thing. And then going forward, you know, just trying to plug away, you know. I'm working on my mood a lot. My mood has been kind of up and down. Just dealing with a lot of the weird things that have happened to me. And I'm trying to, you know, snap out of it the best way I possibly can. You know, I think sometimes just getting out of the house is good for me. I'm trying to watch money, not, you know, cutting down on my spending. I was glad that Joann's had such a great sale on these patterns, you know. Truth be told, you know, I did see a lot of, what do you call it? Not felt, what do you call that? Fleece. They have a great sale right now on fleece. And so I was looking at all these cute little, you know, fabric pieces that I kept thinking, man, I can make some new pajama pants. Because I can never have enough pajama pants or slippers. And, you know, lately it's been getting really cold at night. And I do have a heated mattress pad. But, you know, I keep thinking, you know, my arms and stuff get cold, you know, when they're sitting out, you know, of the sheets. Because I don't bury myself completely in. But it would be nice maybe to make like a shirt or something. So my mind was just like turning and thinking, okay, Maria, I know you want to go out and buy all this stuff, but I have to be really good about that stuff right now. So I'm trying to be as careful as I possibly can. But I thought I would treat myself just to, you know, a new pattern here. And I always have to say that, you know, I do like Vogue patterns, not just for the hats, which are really cute, but they have a lot of cute clothing patterns as well. You know, and Vogue to me has always been kind of expensive. You know, $27.50 for a pattern is quite expensive. I never buy patterns when they're not on sale. I always wait till they're on sale. And Joann's has some of the greatest sales on patterns. I did talk to a lady while I was looking through the books at the fabric store. You know, she was telling me that she got like this sewing machine for this like $12,000. Now that's an experienced sewer. Somebody who's going to sit there and shell that kind of money out for a sewing machine. This woman must really know what she's doing. She does a lot of embroidery work and stuff like that. I'm not as skilled as that. You know, I'm more of a person that makes, you know, just a couple outfits or something, or maybe some art projects here and there. But, you know, when I look at people who've been like, you know, who are what I consider to be expert sewers, you know, I have to say, you know, I admire those people. I do. I admire them because, you know, they're the kind of people that can whip out, like, a wedding dress or something like that, like, within a day, you know, and they're experienced with all kinds of fabric. I'm not like that. Mostly I work with cotton, or I don't really like working with a lot of polyester, but, you know, I have done that in the past. But, you know, when I look at people who've had this sewing experience for such a long time, you know, I'm kind of like, wow, you know, I admire those people. I really do. Because, you know, I think sewing, to me, in my personal opinion, and I think it's an art that just about every woman should do. And I know that's stupid because it's not for everybody, but I guess maybe I'm old-fashioned, you know. And I do enjoy making my own clothes. Not all of my clothes are made by myself, but, you know, I do like making clothes. And it's a hobby of mine. And, And I am passionate about it because it's like it's personal. You know what I mean? It's like something that you had in your mind, and then you go out and you make it yourself. Now, of course, sometimes I use different patterns. You know, I buy patterns, but sometimes you can make them yourself depending on how complex the outfit is. But I rely a lot on these patterns. Especially, I like McCall's a lot, as well as New Look. I believe New Look is the same company as Simplicity. Simplicity and New Look are the same company. And New Look they usually don't have to be on sale because New Look patterns are usually anywhere from $3 to $5. I like their patterns a lot, and they're quick to make. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing this holiday season. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, and I will be back with another one later. Have a great one. Bye bye.